Isn't an Eastern religion, though, fundamentally against the temperament and the culture of the West?
Well, in that case, people shouldn't be Christians either. Because where did Christianity originate? It originated in the Middle East, under very different conditions among a Semitic people. One could even argue, and I have in fact argued, that Buddhism, being an Aryan religion, being the product of one of the branches of the Indo-Aryan people, is probably more suited to people in the West. And again, I must say that in the course of my own work in India, coming into contact with thousands, tens of thousands of Indians, I didn't find any real difference in their basic mentality, their way of looking at things, their way of reasoning and feeling. So the idea that a religion originates in a certain part of the earth and therefore it's only suited to the people living there, if it's what I call a universal religion, that is simply not the case. So I think that modern man, especially in the West, is confronted by all these sort of alternatives. I mean, Christianity is available to him, Islam is available to him, Buddhism is available to him now. And it isn't necessarily the case that one has to follow the religion of one's ancestors. If it is the religion of one's ancestors, and if one is following it simply because it is the religion of one's ancestors, one is not following it as an individual. The individual has to choose. The essence of individuality is free choice. You're not a Buddhist because you're born a Buddhist. I mean, I hear this from some of my Buddhist friends in the East. I'm a born Buddhist. I say that's nonsense. It's impossible. You can't be a born Buddhist. How can a baby, mewling and puking in its nurse's arms, as Shakespeare says, be a Buddhist? That's impossible.
Well, how can you be a Buddhist?
But by practicing and trying to develop yourself, by following the Dharma. I mean, the point I'm making here is that to be a Buddhist, and I would assume to be a Christian also, is the act of an individual. So you can't just inherit your Buddhism or inherit your Christianity or be a Buddhist in arms or a baby, a Christian in arms. I think that is just not possible.